Sige, let's proceed and start with the meeting.
Thank you po. Good afternoon po to all the DICT BAC3 members and the BAC Secretariat. Welcome to the 4th meeting of the DICT BAC3. Before we proceed, we would like to inform everyone that this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes. The end user for our agenda is Director Nestor S. Bongato. He will be joining in a while po in the meeting room, sir. But he will be represented po by Sir Dante Lunen, present here in the conference room. And we also have Director Lisa as the provisional member. Good afternoon, ma'am. We also have Director Gino V. Ilano as the regular member. Good afternoon, sir. And this meeting is being presided by our chairperson, ASEC Gerald James B. Reyes. Good afternoon, sir. With the presence of the BAC members mentioned, the BAC Secretariat confirms the presence of a quorum. Shown on the screen po is our sole agenda for today. We have the opening of quotation for the office space for the DICT Innovation and Digital Hub. The approved budget for the contract is 27,101,000 pesos. The end user is Director Nestor S. Bongato. This is for consideration of the BAC members. Having the agenda presented, may we have the approval of the BAC, please?
Hear a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the presented agenda, Mr. Chair.
Pacsec, you have an approved agenda. Let's proceed.
Thank you so much po, Mr. Chair. With your permission, we will also admit po the lessors po for the opening of bids, Mr. Chair. Sir, we'll be admitting po the lessors po, representative from the lessors po. Good afternoon po. Good afternoon po to all. Welcome to the opening of quotations for the lease of office space for the DICT Innovation and Digital Hub. We wish to inform everyone and the lessors and participants in this meeting that this is being recorded for documentation purposes and in compliance with the directive of the head of the procuring entity or the HOPE through the BAC Secretariat. This proceeding is being broadcast live pursuant to Section 38 of RA 12009, and this is currently streaming via the DICT official YouTube channel, the Department of ICT Philippines. This is in line with the department's commitment to uphold transparency and public accountability in all procurement processes. For proper identification po, may we request the representative from the lessors to kindly introduce yourselves po for proper identification, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Benjamin Gentolia, representing STI ESG, the owner of a space in Tech Zone building in Makati. And this is my companion.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we proceed with the opening of the quotation, we would just like to give a brief background about the project. The request for the quotation was sent to the various prospective lessors and posted on the DICT website on November 11, 2025. The deadline of submission of quotations was set today, November 13, 2025 at 12 noon. The provisional member and user is Director Nestor S. Bongato, and the technical working group are composed of the following. We have Sir Rainiel Villaflor as the head, Mr. Kizair Ruel Tagalin, Ms. Shirel Ann Maxino, Ms. Sultan Nakasi, and Zarlo Demetrio as the member. We have one lessor who submitted its proposal or quotation today, the STI Educational Services Group. To proceed on the opening proper, we would like to inform everyone that the DICT BAC3 will examine the documents using the pass or fail criterion to to determine whether all the documents are present and the absence of any of the required documentary requirements shall automatically disqualifies the bidder, and the opening of bids shall be made in accordance with the submission of the bidder. Since we have one po, which is from the STIESG, they submitted their bid at 10:12 a.m. Mr. Chair, with your permission, we will now proceed to open the submission of STIESG po.
Yes, please proceed.
Shown on the screen po is the submission from STI Educational Services Group for Tag Zone Building. The submission is properly labeled, sealed, and initialed. May we request confirmation po from the representative of STI Educational Services Group to kindly acknowledge if this is the bid you submitted earlier this morning po.
Yes, ma'am. That's the one that we submitted this morning.
Thank you, sir. Having the bid submitted, acknowledged by the bidder, we will now proceed to open the submission. Inside the mother envelope contains 3 separate folders with no label. We will proceed to read one of the envelope and distribute the copy number 1 and number 2 to the back members and TWG present here in the conference room. Before we proceed with the reading of the submitted documents, we would just like to give the documentary requirements for this project. First is the latest business or mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the bidder is located. Second is the valid PhilJobs registration number, organization ID, PhilJobs certificate of registration, platinum membership. Next is the latest income or business tax return filed and paid through the electronic filing and payment system and printed through the tax return inquiry facility of the BIR. Also, the notarized signed and original omnibus warrant statement using the GPPB's prescribed format accompanied with proof of authorization. For the proof of authorization shall be a duly notarized secretary certificate, board or partnership resolution or special power of attorney, whichever is applicable in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or joint venture or a duly notarized special power of attorney in case of a sole proprietorship giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. And last is the duly signed request for quotation. We will now proceed to read the submission of the STI, Education Services Group. First documentary requirements is the latest business or mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the bidder is located. For the record, they have attached the request for quotation. Shown on the screen is the business permit submitted by the STI Education Services Group. This is valid until December 31, 2025. Next is the valid PhilJobs registration number, organization ID, or the PhilJobs certificate of registration platinum membership. The bidder submitted a certificate of PhilJobs registration platinum membership, and this certificate is valid until October 26, 2026. This includes the list of eligibility documents attached as Annex A. For the SEC certificate, the registration date is June 2, 1983. The mayor's permit expiration date is December 31, 2025. The tax clearance expiration date is September 25, 2026. The audited financial statement date of filing is October 28, 2024. For the pickup license, none. For the next documentary requirements is the latest income or business tax returns filed and paid through the electronic filing and payment system and printed through the tax return inquiry facility of the BIR. For the record, they have submitted also a Security and Exchange Commission certificate, the certificate of filing of amended articles of incorporation, and a EAFS from BIR, a copy of filing reference number, and a statement of management responsibility for annual income tax returns. Copy of BIR EFPS has received the payment confirmation for your tax return from SBTC. Another attached EFPS payment from BIR. For the next document, the Omnibus Sworn Statement. The submitted Omnibus Sworn Statement is in the prescribed format. This is signed by Monico M. Hakot, the Vice Chairman and CEO of the STI Education Services Group Incorporated. This is also notarized by Attorney Miguel Antonio Tensuan, Notary Public of Makati City. They have also attached the identification card of Mr. Jacob Monico Villanueva. Apologies po, it's Monico Villanueva Jacob. They have also attached a copy of a original signed secretary certificate signed by Mr. Arsenio C. Cabrera, the corporate secretary. This is also notarized by Attorney Miguel Antonio Tensuan. For the record, they have also attached the identification card of Mr. Arsenio Cabrera. For the record, they have also attached a certificate of occupancy, a certification, a letter with the subject to Certificate of Environmental Compliance Commitment, a pest control certificate, fire safety inspection certificate, a certificate of operation for the elevator, various certificate of operation elevator, a copy of building permit, and a copy of 12th floor plan. They have also attached a draft contract of lease, the Education Services Group, and Department of Information. This contract of lease is subject to the evaluation of the technical working group. They have also attached the Annex A, the description of lease premises. They have attached also the handover conditions as Annex B. This includes the item 1.1.1, provide a property within Makati Central Business District. Item 1.2, 1.1.2, provide a minimum of 1,200 square meters of leasable area within a single building. The item 1.1.3, to ensure that the leasable area has power provision supporting both 230 volts single phase and 400 volts three-phase electrical system with installed electric submitter. The item 1.1.4, to ensure that the property has backup power for the whole leasable area in case of power interruption, generator sets should provide 100% backup power for a minimum of 8 hours. The item 1.1.5, the provision of a minimum of 30 parking slots for four-wheeled vehicles within the building premises accessible on a 24/7 basis. Item 1.1.6, guarantee that the leasable area and its facilities are free from odors, toxic and hazardous substances, and any materials that could pose health, safety, or workplace disruption. Additionally, the lessor is responsible for pest control for the areas outside the leasable area. They have attached the pest control certificate. And item 1.1.7, ensure that all the building equipment systems, including but not limited to electrical plumbing, air conditioning, fire safety detection, and roofing, are maintained in the good working condition and free from defects that could potentially damage the DICT property. They indicated check and promptly address, for item 1.1.8, promptly address any issues or concern raised by the DICT regarding the condition of the leasable area that could affect the safety and security of DICT employees, guests, clients, and other personnel, including the properties. They indicated check. For item 1.1.9, they indicated check. The submission is subject to the further evaluation of the technical working group. For item 1.1.10, they noted check. Same with the item 1.1.11 down to item 1.2. And in item 1.2.1, they have provided a brochure or logo for this one. Same with item 1.2.2. For the majority of ceiling of the leasable area must be open. Additionally, the open ceiling should have a dark paint finish to accentuate the industrial vibe. For the item 1.2.3, they have indicated picture for the as compliance. Same with the server rooms with picture. Server room number 2. Item 1.2.4, the area outside the leasable area accessible to the ICT within the building premises must be equipped with a proper ventilation system. Item 1.2.5, with pictures as indication for compliance. Item 1.2.6 for the electric submitter. The water submitter. For item 1.2.7, the leasable area must be furnished with a office furniture with pictures. For item 1.2.8, they indicated check. For item 1.2.9, for the common comfort rooms with pictures. For the female CR. And for item 1.2.11, the leasable area must be equipped with fire detection and alarms devices. For item 1.2.12, the leasable area must have at least one lavatory for washing and sanitation. For item 1.2.13, they indicated check. Same with item 1.2.14 and item 2. For item 2.1.1, The location, property must be located within Makati's central business district. For item 1.2, 2.1.2, the accessibility, public transportation, property has access to public transportation, at least jeepney or bus transportation. With pictures, picture. For item 2.1.3, the topography and drainage with picture. Same with that with item 2.1.4 for pedestrian spaces. For item 2.1.5, the parking spaces, they have indicated a picture for the DICT parking slots. Next is the 6th floor parking space and the 2nd floor vehicle parking. The 2nd floor motorcycle parking and the 3rd floor vehicle parking. They have also indicated a 3rd floor motorcycle parking. For the item 2.1.6, the land classification, utilization and assessment, they have attached a certificate of occupancy, certification, and a certificate of fire inspection. They have also attached a map for the adverse influence at certain radius as specified below. This is a Texan Condo Corp. Is surrounded by condominium establishments. For item 2.2.2, sanitation and health condition. For item 2.2.3, for police and fire station, they have indicated a map. The proximity to police station and fire station from the property. For food and beverages establishment, they also indicated a map. And for banking, proximity of Land Bank of the Philippines or the LBP branch or LBP ATM to the property. For item 2.2.6, telecommunication, they indicated a picture. For item 2.3.1.1, structural age evaluation. Again po, this submission will be subjected to the detailed evaluation of the technical working group. For item 2.3.1.2, the National Building Code compliance, they also attach a picture of the certificate of occupancy. And same with the environmental certification. The item 2.3.3.1, the water supply for the comfort rooms must be equipped with a working water distribution system. For item 2.3.3.2, the electrical system, they provided a picture for compliance. Item 2.3.3.3, the air conditioning system. For item 2.3.3.4, fire safety, they included a picture of this certificate for the fire safety inspection certificate. Next is the 2.3.3.5 generator set. They provided a picture of generators. Item 2.3.4.1 for the floor area. And item 2.3.4.2 for the minimum configuration of leasable areas. area. For the item 2.3.5.1, operation and maintenance services, the indicated check. Same with the item 2.3.5.2 for the repair, the indicated check. And for item 2.3.5.3, for the meters of water and power consumption, the indicated check with a picture of the electric submeter. Picture of water submeter. For item 2.4.1, the janitorial and security, they have indicated a picture of janitorial services. They have also included the pictures for the security services. Item 2.4.2, the main entrance security. For item 2.4.3, the elevator, they have added a picture of certificate of operation of the elevator. Another picture of certificate. That's all po for the submission of the STI Education Services Group Incorporated. With that po, may we have the rating of the back, please? May we have your rating? May we have your rating, Director Lisa?
Pass.
Thank you so much po. May we have your rating, Regino?
Pass po.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, may we have your overall rating, please?
Pass.
Thank you so much po. We will be presenting the checklist of documentary requirements for the lease of office space for the DICT Innovation and Digital Hub. Shown on the screen po is the documentary requirement checklist. The bidder was rated pass for all the documentary requirements from item A to item D. This includes the latest business or mayor's permit, the valid PhilJobs registration, the latest income or business tax returns, the notarized signed original omnibus word statement, and the proof of authorization. The overall rating is pass. May we request acknowledgement po from the representative of STI Educational Services Group to kindly acknowledge po the rating in the documentary requirement checklist, please.
Thank you very much po for the assessment.
Given that the documentary checklist has been acknowledged po, may we request the approval of the back, please?
Motion to approve, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair. Backsec, let's proceed. You have an approved documentary requirements checklist.
Mr. Chair, given that the presented documents has been approved, we will be endorsing this for the evaluation of the technical working group. That's all po, Mr. Chair, for this agenda po. We would just like to thank po the lessors for joining us today. This will be subjected po for the evaluation of the technical working group. Thank you po.
Thank you, bidder. Thank you, members. And again, thank you, Bacsec. Can I hear a motion to adjourn? We are adjourned, Bacsec. Thank you.
Thank you so much po. Thank you po, ASEC, and to the rest of the back members po.